Are you tired at being bad at Oppenheimer VR? Are you tired of people shooting you and you not knowing how to shoot back correctly? Well, this is a video for you, because in this tutorial we will show you how to correctly shoot and kill people in a Popper VR. Okay, stop. Alright, so here's some very basics for more experienced players, or, you know, what? Fuck that out! Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Here's some basics for players who are looking to get better at a poser. When you're holding your gun like this, you see how my hands are doing that? How this hand right here can affect the aim? You want to hold it with one hand, take this hand and put it like that. That makes it so this hand and this hand are controlling the gun, right? Differently. This will be your aimer, this will be your stabilizer. It's like a pistol, but with a rifle, or a shotgun in this case. So, up close, it doesn't do anything. But in range, you will see it changes a lot. And in this next demonstration, you're definitely going to see that. Okay, stop! Alright, for this demonstration, I will be using the AS file. And here we go. Alright. Now, as you can see, that second volley of fire was much higher in recoil. That's because I had my hand on the back. Didn't have anything controlling it on the front. But that's good, because if I have my hand on the handguard here, that can interfere with my line of fire. You know, it does all sorts of wacky and icky and gross stuff. And when you're aiming down your sights, if you're trying to snipe somebody or just in general, I've noticed that Oculus screws up the tracking because this controller is in front of this other controller. Now here's a demonstration of this in use. I just see that guy's dead. You know, it's a killing machine. But friggin', you use this type of grip. It's good. Okay, stop. For this next demonstration, we will be going over movement. If you want to kill people in a poser, you gotta get good at not dying yourself. So, as I will demonstrate, I'm going to run, just straight run, like this. But, while I run, get this, I'm gonna use the Sacred Temple Egypt method, only used by Andrew Tate and John Browning. Alright, I'm going to use this right controller and I'm gonna press my joystick down. So I jump. That's how you jump in Oppenheimer VR. While I run forward, I will keep pressing my joystick down after I hit the ground like this. So, while I'm jumping, I'll be running. I will now demonstrate this. As you can see, I look like a sweat. A lot of people do this. You just gotta get good at it. It's really easy. Just some people fail to do this and forget about it. So, now that you know how to do this, the next thing you need to know is how to slide. Alright? Don't slide, it sucks. You're gonna screw up your aim, just don't do it. Now, next is wall jumping. Alright, I see a lot of people trying to wall run. I mean, like, it's kind of, no, just don't do it. When you're next to a wall, put your hand, right or left, doesn't matter, against the wall. Or no, don't do it against the wall. You jump, and while you're in the air, you put your right or left hand against the wall, and press the joystick down when it makes contact. And when it makes contact, you want to move your hand down like this, on the wall. Like that. You can do it right or left hand. But just because you switch hands doesn't mean you press the joystick on this hand when you do it, because it won't work. If you use this hand, you still got to use the joystick on the right controller. Now that you know how to do that, you know, you got to learn how to stay on top of walls like this It can be easy if you want to shoot over the wall, you know, just have your head peeking out, or learning how to stay on like this so you can push yourself up and get on top of it. All right, stop. Good. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. In this next demonstration, we will show you what else you can do with while jumping and while climbing. Okay, stop. Alright, so for the next demonstration, after you've learned how to wall jump, I will show you how to wall peek, or wall jump peek. Like that. It's just wall jumping while moving to the left or moving to the right. So, when you see a corner like this, 90-degree angle, you want to go to the left and forward. Just like that. And when there's an opposition on the other side, you take your rifle that you have in your hands and dispose of him properly. This can be very useful if somebody is trying to kill you and they're following you and they do some stupid stuff like that. You can just shoot them right there and they have no idea that you're gonna be coming, you're gonna be 9 feet tall in the air and shooting them. It's incredibly good for doing stuff like that. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Having a boombox and playing loud music will get you targeted. Just don't do it. People talking in voice chat won't be able to hear each other, and other players who are just trying to enjoy the game, they won't be able to hear maybe the crisp gunshots they might want to hear. They won't be able to hear anything with that stupid boombox on. So don't play it, because I'll kill you too. Okay, stop. LMGs. Mounted LMGs. Never use them. It's a good way for people to target you. Nobody likes other people using mounted LMGs. And it's ratty. It's putrid. It's icky and gross. You don't want to be icky and gross. You want to be clean and pristine. So, using mounted LMGs gives everybody in the server an instant notice to where you are and why they should shoot you. Because mounted LMGs, you're staying in one spot, you're not moving, they suck to use, and nobody likes them. Nobody likes other people using them. So that is a great way to get targeted in Schmugger VR. Okay, that's okay. Avatars. It highly depends on what avatar you use when playing Oppenheimer VR. If you use something like this, or maybe even this, you are highly at risk to get targeted by me or other individuals like me. So don't use them, because we will target you. Okay, stop. Alright. A way to not get targeted, more ways to not get targeted, are avatar. You see my avatar right now? I look chill, I look cool, I look like a guy you would want to go grab some drinks with at a bar, but not in the gay way, like the friendly way. It also matters if you're jumping, alright? You see how I'm jumping right now? This tells people that you know how to play the game. You know how to shoot, you know how to play the game. They're probably not going to shoot you as much. And then, the last thing is donating Robux to me so I can make Opposer VR shirts and maybe even giving it a little. So something I've found that helps while playing a Pocking VR is fitness. Being able to keep your gun up and your head up for 1, 2, or 3 hours during those long play sessions can be incredibly useful. So, always remember to keep yourself fit, because if you are faster and stronger than your opponent, they stand no chance against you. So all the twinks and fats and femboys that keep themselves weak for sexual pleasure, listen to this. Make yourself strong, because more people will like you and you'll be good at VR. Music. Listening to music can be helpful and it cannot be helpful. Because while you're listening to loud music, which is generally what you want to listen to while playing a poser, you can't hear footsteps. Maybe you can't hear gunshots if it's super loud. You can't hear other people speak. But it gives you adrenaline. It can make you pumped up. It can make you really good at aiming and stuff. So it has ups and downs, pros and cons. Some people, it's really good. For some people, it's not. And if you die a lot because you suck, you'll get angry like this. Ah! So, if you live with your mom, which you probably do, she might not like hearing you scream, "I hate a poser VR!" from your room while she's trying to take a nap. Okay. Game passes. Game passes can make you a lot better at a poser VR if you know how to use them. This game pass right here, the one that lets you pick up rifles and shotguns while you're on computer, it's basically useless because this game's about VR. This one, chest holster, can be very useful. It allows you to have a gun right here on your chest, so you can hold 4 things instead of 3. So if you really like guns, get that. This game pass right here, this is really good. I've never owned it, but I've heard it's really good. Anybody I've seen play with it, they're really good at the game. You know, it helps them. The Shockwave game pass, it's kind of overpowered if you have a jetpack, you know. Nobody can really do anything about it unless they shoot you out of the air. In order to use the Shockwave game pass, when you're falling from a height even shorter than that, you gotta crouch down in real life and you'll be able to use a shockwave. The strongest game pass can help you with wall jumping, wall climbing, all that stuff. You can pick up stuff easier. I obviously do not have that game pass. And the ×2 jetpack game pass is very, very helpful if you wanna fly far distances in city rooftops or happy home, or use the Shockwave game pass with the jetpack game pass. It's kind of overpowered like that. And that's about it. That concludes the Opossum VR tutorial. Do or die.